because Valentine's is coming up, I'm going to talk about dating. All right, so I'm going to make it quick. There are 4 parts to a successful date: anticipation, preparation, participation, and recollection. You need to have all 4 in some sense in order to, in my opinion, have a truly successful date. How do you do that? Well, let's break it down. First, anticipation. I'm going to talk from a guy's point of view. Anticipation, and it does go back and forth. Girls, you listen up too. So, your date needs to anticipate the date. Okay, as soon as they start anticipating the date starts. We've all been on those dates that are way too short. Like, oh, I wish this could last forever. And it can in a sense. All right, so start early, a week in advance. Hey, what are you doing next Friday night? Oh, I don't know, just something. Okay, great. Do you mind keeping it open? I'd like to take you out on an unforgettable evening that you'll never forget. Unforgettable that you never forget. Make it better than that. But get them thinking ahead of time, okay? Like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll have to do it. All right, awesome. So, they're already thinking. They're like, oh, I don't know what he's going to take me out. I don't know what we're going to do. That's where the preparation comes in. Girls love a surprise, but they want to be prepared for it. All right? So, example is, you don't want to take them horseback riding and they show up in high heels. You don't want to take them out to leisure, or a picnic and they show up done up to the nines and they're gorgeous, but they can't fit down on a blanket. Okay, so preparation. On Wednesday night, so you ask them on for Sunday or Monday, hey, do you want to come on Friday? Yeah, sure, I'd love to. Call them Wednesday, hey, are we still on? It's like, yeah, I'm totally excited. What are we doing? Well, I can't tell you everything, but it will all be unrevealed over time. All right, so, but what I can tell you is you need to bring in some swimsuit, extra change of clothes, a warm jacket, and some hikers, or some sturdy footwear. Okay, so now she starts thinking, well, I don't know what's going on, but at least she knows what she needs to bring. She knows that she doesn't need to bring high heels, or maybe say, do you know what? And she's like, oh, what should I bring for like extra change of clothes? Well, bring something that you're comfortable in, but that you still feel beautiful. Okay, so that's not exactly sweats, because she wants to still feel beautiful, but it's not exactly a dress, somewhere in between, but then she still feels beautiful. All right, so that's the preparation part. She knows what to bring, but she still doesn't know what's going on. And you can tell her to bring articles of clothing or gear just to throw her off. That has nothing to do with the date. All right, now comes anticipation, preparation, participation. This is where you have to execute your date perfectly. Do your research. What's open? What's closed? What you like? What you don't like? Okay, and vice versa. Girls, do your research on the guy. He's probably way more simple than you think. Okay, and have a contingency plan. Okay, if your plan number 1 falls through, have a backup. Perfect example. One time I was taking my girlfriend, now my wife, to the drive-in movie. Okay, we get there, it's full. We can't get in. We're driving back. I'm like, well, hey, what do you say we go to my cabin and we'll roast some marshmallows. All right, sure. And then I'm talking about back when dating was actually dating, when you actually got to know the person and actually fell in love with them, and you didn't just jump in bed with them, okay? So to keep that in mind, I'm talking about dating. Okay, research it. It's an actual thing. All right, so she's like, yeah, I'd love to go do some marshmallows. Great. So we pull into my place, my parents' place. Okay, why don't you go grab some, make some hot chocolate or whatever, grab some blankets because it's gonna be cold, and I'll go grab some firewood. Great. So while she goes in, I run upstairs and grab the TV. Back in that day, a VCR. Look that up too. And I got her favorite movie, which was A Walk to Remember. I run out, put it in the car, cover it in the blankets, and I go get the firewood so that when she comes out, I'm like the man walking with the firewood. Anyways, so we go down to the date, go down to the beach, and we're roasting marshmallows and everything, and then I'm like, hey, oh, do you know what? I totally should have brought like a TV. We could have watched Walk to Remember or something like that. She's like, oh, that sounds great. Yeah, it would have been great. Maybe next time. She's like, yeah. Dang it, I wish you would have thought of that. Yeah, me too. So I waited for her to forget about it, and then I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Go in, get everything set up, and then I call her. She goes, oh, you did it, blah blah blah. Great contingency. I highly recommend it. The last is recollection, okay? Some part of the day where you're teaching her how to skip rocks, or you're doing something, you're whittling a piece of wood, or you just take a selfie with her. Don't just send her that text of the picture. Go to the Walmart, print it off, then get a nice frame, put your name on it, or not your name, she knows your name. Put some little one-liner that she loves. Okay, it can be a little bit corny, a little bit, you know, old school. If you think it's ridiculous, she probably will love it, okay? Think about it. Anyways, and then like the next week, give her that gift. She will relive that date every time she looks at it. So no, you just took one evening or a few hours of a date and extended it to be an unforgettable experience, okay? So again, anticipation, preparation, participation, and recollection. Learn them, and you will have a successful day. Happy Valentine's Day.